Got it? Getting all confused. Hey guys, this is Camper Beast. Just going out for a nice little evening cruise. I may go down and go over the Clearwater Bridge, go out to Clearwater Beach, go cruise around. But mainly, what I want to talk about is some of the moto vloggers that I'm going to it's more of a tribute than anything. My buddy Vinny's calling me. I'll call him back later. And, well, I'm going to have to do some editing already. But anyways, I want to do a tribute to some of the moto vloggers that really got me going and taught me a lot of neat stuff. And stupid phone won't shut off. There we go. Is that thing straight? Yeah, it's pretty straight. Yeah, straight. But anyways, the guys over at Florida Outdoor Adventures, and I will definitely put a picture up. I'm a noob, so I'm still trying to figure out some stuff, but trying to put up a link for them might be a little bit tough for me, but or I might put it down in the comments. Anyways, I'm babbling. But the guys over at Florida Outdoor Adventures, I've probably put the picture up a couple times by now. Look them up on YouTube. Their videos are great. A bunch of guys out of Miami, all big bike riders, but they also have small bikes too. They've got 250s and KTM 690s, and the main guy's got a WR 250, and I believe his big bike is a Yamaha Super Tenere that's all rigged out. Beautiful bikes. But it's really not all about that. It's just the camaraderie that these guys have, the trips that they go on, the tips. They tell you details about things. They just, I don't know, they're just really cool guys. And I only have like 13 subscribers, but hopefully this video will get out to these guys. You know, my hat's off to you guys. Please keep making videos. You inspire me to keep doing better and better and learn more and more. And thanks for actually following me on CamperBeast1 on Instagram. So hopefully I'll be able to link this video so you guys will see it. And now moving on to the next guy, his name is Twister2 on YouTube. This guy is, I think he's a retired police officer. I don't know, but this guy's been everywhere. Just like the guys over at Florida Outdoor Adventures. He's been out to Colorado. He took a WR 250 all the way up to Alaska, the northernmost tip of Alaska that you can drive to. He's done it all on the WR 250. He's done all the hard passes on this big 1200. He's done it on his WR 250 also. And I believe he's up in North Carolina, somewhere up in the south, North Carolina, Tennessee, somewhere up in there. But he has just really got some beautiful pictures and videos and info. All the little hotels he stops at, he puts up the numbers and whether he likes it, whether it's good food, you know, and he just lets you know all these neat places you can stop. I mean, you can basically, you know, plan a great trip just off of watching Twister2 and watching Florida Outdoor Adventures. So, you know, I'm also probably put his picture up a couple times, and you can look at his videos. I mean, watch him. I mean, he really goes all out and has some beautiful. But and then the last but not least, I mean, there's a ton of them that are out there. And of course, I watch Jake the Snake, but you know, lately I kind of backed off him a little bit because he's been whining and crying, and he's surprised that people are tired of watching him pop the willies and say the word F-U-C-K. You know what I mean? I mean, I say it every once in a while, but he says it all the time, and he was crying the last one, saying, "Oh, nobody's watching my videos." And he does YouTube for a living now. I mean, Jesus, you know, I have to work 40 hours a week, and I'm just doing this for fun, anyways. But you know, he just might need to change it up a little bit. And but the one guy that I really like, that's funny, he's not an adventure rider, but his name's Hunter Honda. I'll put a picture of him up also. He does some great riding. He's got some great track days. He's a sport bike rider, and he's just funny as hell. His editing, I'm hoping one day I get my editing as good as him. The way he does some of his sounds and video, and he's just a funny guy, you know what I mean? He doesn't cuss a whole lot. I don't think he cusses at all, actually, which I love that too. And, you know, for being a young guy that's on a sport bike, he's a little above the rest. You know, I hate to say that, I'm not talking down about anybody, but he's kind of the cream of the crop. I mean, he's just a really good person, and he's a great rider, and he's funny as hell. So I enjoy watching him. I enjoy the places he goes. Cat Cam, I think that's her name, Cat. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. But she's out in California. They've been doing some vlogs together. Looks like they might be a thing, which is great because she seems like she's a great person too. So, so if you get a chance, check out Hunter Honda. Watch some of his videos. You'll love it. He's funny as hell, and you'll really enjoy him. So again, hats off to all these guys. I know they probably hear this a million times, but I wanted to make my own little video saying I love these guys. I love watching their videos, and please keep making more. And if you can, let me just throw my little I don't know what you'd want to call it, my little advertising spiff here. If you could just say, hey, thanks Camper Beast 1 on one of your videos, dude, you would make my day. Just to know that you watched my video and you said Camper Beast 1, you would just make my day. I mean, yeah, baby. I hope I fixed my microphone. I didn't realize it had like fallen off my cheek pad and went like way the hell up on the top of my cheek. And because the last video I made when I was going over the Skyway Bridge, it sounded like I was in I mean, it was windy as hell, but it sounded like I was in a freaking tornado, man. It was horrible. I apologize for that. And again, I'm a noob. Still trying to figure all this shit out. I'm glad I put the jacket on. I put just a hoodie on. Just give me a little extra protection. And I'm glad I did. Because running 50 miles an hour, it's a little tough. But it feels freaking good, man. I'm so happy that it got cold like this. I love these turns. This is the bridge I was talking about going over to Clearwater Beach. It goes over the boat channel, the Intercoastal Waterway channel here. And they took the drawbridge. There was an old drawbridge here, but they took it out. Ooh, nice. Look at that sky back there. Very nice. We'll actually go over that bridge too. We'll go through Clearwater Beach, zigzag our way. We'll go over that bridge. That takes you over to Sand Key. Try not to hit the back of this freaking car. Ah! Sorry. Oh, look at the Hummer. It's texting. A funny little fact, I was actually in the movie Dolphin Tale 2. And I was an extra. I wasn't like a main line, but I was in a lot of different scenes. I was like in 6 or 7 different scenes. Well, that's where we were at. That's the Clearwater Marine Center, and that's where it was filmed at. Back in the day, they do a lot of street performer stuff out over there. That's the Pier 60 that goes out. It's pretty neat. Back in the day, man, this was the place where we all hang out. It didn't used to be this touristy. It was just a simple little beach, nice big parking lot. Ugh, what the hell is that? And it was just I mean, it still is a cool place to hang out. There's a lot of neat stuff. Now that I'm older, it's kind of better, but when I was younger, that was the main parking lot. We'd all come and hang out right there. And I think Shepherd's is right. Chill. Yeah, it's the blue. Yeah, there's Shepherd's right there. Pretty famous place right there, man. You ever come to Clearwater Beach, go to Shepherd's. I mean, if you want to party, because that's the place, man. The bar that's on the beach is pretty fun. Pretty fun. Uh-oh, this thing's gonna be like, you're fucking speeding slow the hell down. I think it'd be funny if they put like paintball guns on these things. Just lit your ass up when you're speeding. Yeah, baby. So I make you honey, baby. No, I don't? Oh, okay. You know, I'm gonna also send this video out to a guy that I haven't seen. I hope he watches this. I'll have to send him a link for it. And his name, and I think about him all the time. I never gotten a really chance to tell him how much I think about him, how much I think he's just my best friend. He was always there for me. I was going through some tough times. I didn't know where the hell I was going or what I was doing, or I just had a lot of weird shit going on in my head. And he took me in. His family took me in, and he put up with me even though I was being a fool and an idiot. And he just was always there. I mean, his name's Sammy Warren, and he's I tell you what, he's one of the best people I know. And I always think the world of him. I always will love him. I always will think, he will just always be number one in my book. So Sammy, if you ever get a chance to watch this video, buddy, I just want you to know I'm always thinking about you, and I always hope you and your family are doing great. And I'll always love you, buddy. But enough of that. What the frick? Anyways. And Sammy, I haven't changed much, as you can see. Oh, there's a cop right. No, that's not a cop. You know what's funny though? You get those moments where you're on a bike, and I don't haul ass anymore. You know what I mean? I'll zip it. This bike is badass. You go from, and it's got a lot of low end torque in the RPMs range before it kicks in. And like the four-cylinder bikes, where you got to hit 10,000 RPMs before the damn thing kicks in. Well, this isn't like this. It's got that low-end grunt, so you got that 0 to, let's say, 100 miles an hour. This bike is just rip roaring mean. I mean, it is. It just gets it. After that, it's going to fall on its face. It shifts. It redlines at 90, 200 RPMs. I don't think I've ever heard this rev limiter come in. I've never put it on rev limiter on this thing. I usually shift at 8. If I'm really winding it out, 8.5 at the most. And but 0 to 100, that's where you stay, and I don't do it very often. Just every once in a while, when you see that opening, it's straight, and there ain't a soul around, you think, man, this is perfect. I'm gonna rip on this thing. Well, I had that moment thinking, this is badass. I took off, got her up about 100 miles an hour, and here comes the state trooper pulls right out in front of me. Holy shit. I never shut this, but thank God this bike's got ABS, man. This thing slowed down on a dime. I mean, I was back down to 40, because I was doing probably 93 miles an hour in a 40, so yeah, that would have been double the speed limit. So I slowed down faster than he could probably put that radar on, but it's just funny at that moment. I'm like, damn it, never fails. It's like, another funny thing is, it's the same exact scenario. Thanks for the cigarette, you jack butt. Speaking of butt. But anyways, you're in a room, you feel that gurgle in your stomach, you think, oh man, I gotta fart. And you're looking around, you want to be nice, you don't want to just grease everybody. And because you might even know that it's a stinker, it might have some heat on it. So you're looking around, you're making sure no one's around, you think, oh, okay, I'm in the clear. And you just let her rip, and it stinks like fermented ass, And sure enough, here comes a couple people walking around the corner. Hey, whoa, my God. They start gagging, and kids start screaming and crying and running out of the room. And you're like, son of a bitch. Had some guy in a damn GT Mustang trying to race me. I wasn't going to race him at first because I'm just not all into that, but he was pretty persistent. I thought he was just messing with me. But he really wanted to race me. So I had to spank his ass. I dropped a gear, gave her a goose, and man, we were gone. He was just a blip into my side mirror in about 2 seconds. But like that would be my luck, that'd be a cop right there, but it's not. It's all good. But anyways, the hell was I talking about? And that's where my next big run is going up to Georgia. I'm gonna go from Clearwater, Florida, where I live, and I'm taking all back roads all the way up to Suches, Georgia, because I'm going to Two Wheels of Suches is where I'm going to be camping. And I've logged the miles on this bike straight, or close to it. I did 547, and I need to go 576. So I can pull another mile, or pull that extra 30 miles or so. And so, anyways, shout out to Florida Outdoor Adventures. Twister 2 and Hunter Honda. You guys rock, and I can't say enough about you. And I love watching your videos. I'm gonna promote you as much as I possibly can. And I'm home now, and I'm gonna go download this video. I'm gonna crack open a cold beer, and I'm gonna start doing some editing. Maybe sit out in the garage. I don't know. We'll see. This is Camper Beast, and I am out. See you guys.